Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1965 Smith Corona Sterling vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in the USA. And one of the more popular machines. This is basically the Silent Super, which is one of the top machines of all time with a different shell. And I really love the look of this. It's really clean and the color is really pretty. Excellent condition. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0 and the right one around, let's go with 80. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bail that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers, holds the page down nice and tight. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit the slide space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip that switch back to the 2. It skips 2. One more, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. I switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle on the white indicator, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you move it up top on the black indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Very nice machine. Very nice looking print. Elite typeface prints 12 characters per inch, a bit smaller than Pica, which prints 10. Perfect looking alignment. All around excellent condition typewriter. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Gonna put this down for now and put the color back on black. Shift on each side and shift lock on the left. Clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side, very smooth. Tab on the right. This has a fast action tab set and clear. Right now we have tabs set on 10 space intervals, so I'm just going to go through and clear each one at a time by hitting that CL button. So now we shouldn't have any tabs, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear in your typewriter. So hit that set button wherever you want the tab to be set, and it stops at that spot. You can set as many tabs as you want on this model. Below that is MR, stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit the MR button, does allow you to type past that all the way to the end. Very good. Open the hood, all the brand new ribbons load on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right if you want to switch that direction. Right above the backspace, you just flip that switch up, it'll pull to the left, flip it down, it pulls to the right. It's got an automatic reverse when you get to the end of the ribbon. There's a little eyelet that will catch on this on either side and swap the direction automatically, so you don't have to go in there and change the direction manually unless you want to. This is your touch control. All the way to the right is as low as it gets. All the way to the left is as high as it gets, and anywhere in between will increase the tension when you hit the keys. So you do have to hit the keys harder for them to print when it's on high tension. But they do respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. Carriage release on both sides. Super smooth carriage glide, and it's got the nice metal carriage release levers versus the newer ones that have the hard plastic ones that break off. So if you have one that's broken, you can check my shop on eBay. I have replacements. I also have replacement knobs. These are the originals on this one. Very smooth carriage glide. And that bell is so loud. A lot of people like that loud bell noise. To pull the if you pull this out, it disables the spacing when you turn the knob so you can get to an exact spot on the page. Push it in, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. Same concept with this lever on the inside here. Flip that down, disables the spacing. Flip it up, you get the clicks. And on the inside of the left side of the platen is the page gauge that just gauges the bottom of the page and warns you when you're getting close to the end on the left side. On the end side, it'll start to warn you in red. 2 inches remaining, 1.5, 1 inch, and that's the end of the page. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy or my new website, brooksawantiques.com.